Okay, good morning, everyone. So we continue our lesson today. Okay. So for today, we are going to learn about properties of inequalities. Okay, what are the properties of inequalities? Okay, the first one is we call as converse properties. Okay, converse property. Okay, what is the converse property? If A less than B, okay, if A is less than B, then B more than A. Okay, you just change the letter, this B you put in front here, become B in front, and then this one is if you look at this symbol, this symbol. Last time I told you how to recognize the symbol. So this one you can use a Pac-Man mouse. So this one is you face the B, right? So at this side also, this mouse also must have to face B. Okay, so you just change the position. So A less than B mean that B is more than A. For example, if if 2 less than 3, okay, 2 is less than 3, so then 3 is more than 2. Yes, of course lah. Okay, so 2 more than 3, we can also say 3 is more than 2. This is converse property. Okay, for example, write the converse property of the following inequalities. So the first one, 15 less than 20. So we can write down as, you put this one 20 in front here. So less than, it will become more than. So 20 more than 15. And then B, negative 8 more than negative 35. Negative 8. So C, 1.2 more than negative 2.3. So converse property, we can write down as negative 2.3 less than 1.2. Okay, is it clear? So I want you to look at workbook, page 89, number 7. Again, you can refer your own workbook, page 89, number 7. Okay, write the converse property of each of the following inequalities. So we want to write the converse property of each of the following inequalities. So you can do it negative 3 over 29 less than 6 over 29. So you can write down as, you can write on your exercise book now. So it should be 6 over 29 more than 3 over 29. How about B? Okay, negative 3.6 less than 6.3. So we can write down as 6.3 more than negative 3.6. And then square root 5. Square root 5 more than negative square root 5. So how to write the converse property? Negative square root 5. Negative square root 5 less than square root 5. Okay. Okay, you can copy in your exercise book, this one. In your workbook. Okay, next, we want to look at the second property. The second property is transitive property. Okay, transitive property. What is transitive property? If A less than B less than C, then A is less than C. Okay, so Why Lim Chung Hao is presenting? What are you present, Lim Chung Hao? Can you stop your presenting? I hope that everyone can still see my slide, huh? Cannot see. Lim, how to make this one? Because now it's Lim Chung Hao is presenting. Some of you. Wait. Can you see now? Okay. Okay, so if A less than B less than C, then A less than C. Muhammad Faris, no. How to, okay, I pin this one. Okay. How to, okay, you have to pin my presentation, I think, because at my screen, I already have this one. You see the pin button. Lim Chung, how are you here? Can you unpin or can you stop your presentation? Can or cannot now? Cannot? Okay. So we continue. A less than B less than C, then A less than C. So for example, if 1 less than 2 less than 3, so we just take the first and the last. So 1 is less than 3. Okay, so this is transitive property. So 1 less than 2 less than 3, then we can say that 1 also less than 3. Okay, so for example, write the transitive property of the following inequality. So A less than 15 less than 35. So we can write down as, 2 is less than 15 less than 35. So we can write down as 2 less than 35. Okay, this is transitive. So you just take the first one and then the third one. Okay, and then negative 23.2 less than 0 less than 59.8. So we can write down as negative 23.2 less than 59.8. Okay, this is transitive. So you can refer your workbook. Okay, page 89, number 8. Okay, page 89, number 8. So write the transitive property of each of the following inequalities. So given A 1 over 2 less than 1 over 10 less than 1 over 8. Okay, so how to write the transitive property? 1 over 12 less than 1 over 8. Okay, and then B negative 4 less than 2.5 less than 1 over 2. So we can write down as negative 4 less than 1 over 2. And then negative 15 less than square root 17 less than 5. So we can write down as negative 15 less than 5. Okay, usually for your information, if you have the inequalities like this, usually we use a less than and less than. we do not use 1 over 8 more than 1 over 10 more than 1 over 12. Okay, usually we use less than lah. Okay, so for example, this one, 1 over 12, the symbol here is less than. Okay, so this is transitive property. So, and the third one, okay, the third one is additive inverse. Okay, additive inverse. What is additive inverse? If A less than B, then negative A more than negative C. Okay, if you look at this one, additive inverse means that this one you have to change the symbol. If here is less than, here is more than. Okay, A less than B. So when you put negative A and negative B, so this symbol will change into more than. If here is more than, at this side will become less than. Okay, so we look at the example here. If 2 less than 3, 2 positive, less than 3, then negative 2, if you put negative 2, is more than, change the symbol, more than, then this one also negative 3. Okay, exercise, write the additive inverse of the following inequalities. So 7 less than 9. How to write this? Negative 7. Okay, less than will become more than negative 9. Okay, negative 7 more than negative 9. And then negative 42 less than 0. So we write down, if here is negative, so you change, you inverse this one, you change into positive. So it will become 42 only, not negative anymore, 42. And this one, you change the sign, the symbol to more than 0. 0 don't have negative, so don't put negative here. Okay, so 42 more than 0. Okay, how about this one? 2 over 3 more than 1 over 2. This fraction, so same, you just put the negative. Negative 2 over 3, the symbol change, more than will become less than, negative 1 over 2. Okay, so your workbook, page 89, number 9. Write the additive inverse property of each of the following inequalities. So A 22.5 more than 2.5. So additive inverse means that change into negative. If positive, you change into negative, then the symbol also change. If negative, you change into positive, the symbol also change. Okay, so for this one, 22.5, it will become negative 22.5. Okay, you can, this is the calculation given, or you can just write down negative 22.5 less than negative 2.5. Okay, put here negative, negative, and then this one will become less than 1 over 4 less than 2 over 5. So this one also same, times from negative 1. Inverse, so it will become negative 1 over 4, less than will become more than, and negative 2 over 5. And then C, 12 more than 8, so negative 12 is less than negative 8. Okay, this is additive inverse. Okay, finish. Okay, next. Number 4. Multiplicative inverse. Okay, multiplicative inverse. If A less than B, okay, if A less than B, then this is multiplicative inverse 1 over A more than 1 over B. Symbol also change. Okay, for example, if 2 less than 3, okay, 2 less than 3, then 1 over 2 is more than 1 over 3. Okay, this is multiplicative inverse. Okay, exercise, write the multiplicative inverse of the following inequality. So 11 less than 15. So we can write down as 1 over 11 more than 1 over 15. Okay, 1 over 11 more than, change the symbol, 1 over 15. Okay, negative 21 less than negative 6. So it become negative 1 over 21 more than negative 1 over 6. And then how about this? 7 over 3 more than 2. Okay, so this one you just change the fraction. You just overturn the fraction. 7 over 3, it will become 3 over 7. Because this one already in fraction. The previous one, this one in whole number. So we just can write in fraction by 1 over that number. But for this case, 7 over 3 already in fraction. So how to write the inverse for this one? So you just write 3 over 7. And then this one is more than, this one is less than. Change 2 is 1 over 2. Okay, workbook, page 89, number 10. Write the multiplicative inverse property for each of the following inequalities. So for this one, negative 9 less than negative 7. So you can write down as negative 1 over 9 more than negative 1 over 7. And then B, 1 more than 1 over 5. So 1, if you write 1 over 1 is still 1. Okay, 1 over 1 is still 1. So you just write down 1. So 1 over 5, you change, overturn 1 over 5, it will become 5 over 1. Okay, you overturn this one, it will become 5 over 1. But usually the number, when we have over 1, we do not write the over 1. We just write the number. Okay, so like this. 1 over 1 actually. And then this one is 5 over 1. But we do not write if you have over 1 below here. So we just write down the this one, the up here. So 1 less than 5. The numerator. Okay, and then this one, 3 over 8 less than 3 over 5. So we become 8 over 3 more than 5 over 3. Okay, this is multiplicative inverse property. So this is 4 properties that you have to know in linear inequalities. Okay, next. How do you make generalization about inequality? Okay, right. An equality when a number is added or is added to or subtracted from both sides of any inequalities. Okay, for example, you are given negative 2 more than negative 3. Okay, negative 2 more than negative 3. So you have to add 5 for both sides of this inequality. So how to add 5? You just write down on the left side here is you plus 5, and on the right side also you plus 5. Okay, so this is the solution. Negative 2 just now, you plus 5 on the left side. This one still same, more than, the symbol still same. Negative 3 also you plus 5. Okay, so you solve one by one. Negative 2 plus 5 equal to 3. And then more than, negative 3 plus 5 equal to 2. So this is the solution. Okay, second example, x less than or equal to 7. Okay, x less than or equal to 7, you have to subtract 4. So how to subtract 4? You subtract from both sides, on the left and also on the right. So x on the left is x, so you minus x minus 4. And on the right is 7, so 7 minus 4. So x minus 4 you cannot solve, so you just write x minus 4. And this side is 7 minus 4 equal to 3. Okay, so this is your answer. And then that one is you plus, you minus. Okay, you plus and then you minus, and also you minus, addition and subtraction. Now we want to look at how if we multiply or divide. Okay, for example, negative 12 less than 9, right? So we want to divide by 3. So same as the addition and subtraction, you have to divide both sides, left and right. Okay, so negative 12 you divide by 3. And then on the right side, 9, also you divide by 3. So negative 12 divided by 3, it will become negative 4. And 9 divided by 3 equal to 3. So this is your answer. Okay, another example. 2 more than negative 3. So we want to multiply by 4 both sides. So 2 times 4 more than negative 3 times 4. So 2 times 4 equal to 8. More than negative 3 times 4 equal to negative 12. Okay, what you can see here is symbol of inequalities remain unchanged for times or divide by a positive number. For this case, you divide by positive number and also you multiply a positive number. So the symbol here not change, remain unchanged, same as the question. Okay, how about if you divide or multiply negative number? Okay, for example, 2 more than negative 3, so I want to multiply by negative 5. Okay, I want to multiply the negative number. So how? Same, you multiply both sides. Okay, this one 2 times negative 4 and then negative 3 times negative 4. Okay, what happened here is when you times negative number, your symbol will change. Okay, so this one you must be careful. Some students, yes.
Yes. Why is it negative 4? Because it's multiplied by negative 5.
Oh, maybe this one. Okay, this one is, I just change into negative 5 and negative 4. Thank you. Wait. Mm, okay, thank you. So this one negative 5, negative 4. Okay, so you times negative 4. This one also negative 4. So when you times negative number, it will become, the symbol will change. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, and negative 3 times negative 4 equal to 12. Negative, negative, it become positive. Okay, so negative 3 times 4, negative 4 equal to 12. So you just remember about the symbol. When you times or you divide by negative number, the symbol will change. Another example, x more than and equal to 4, you divide by negative 2. Okay, so you divide by negative 2 both side, left and right. So when you divide by negative number, the symbol will change also. So x divide by negative 2. This one actually you have negative here. Negative x over, where so many. Negative x. Okay, negative x over 2. This one is more than equal, we become less than equal. 4 divided by negative 2, we become negative 2. Okay, so this is, so what we can say that symbol of inequality are reversed for times or divide by a negative number. So when you multiply by negative number or you divide by negative number, your symbol will change. If more than, it will become less than. If less than, it will become more than, something like that. Okay. So we want to look at now is linear inequality in one variable. How do you form linear inequality based on daily life situation? Last time you learned about linear equation in one variable. Now is linear inequalities in one variable. Actually, that one is similar, but the difference is just the symbol. If linear equation, you use equal symbol. If linear inequalities, you use more than or less than. So how to form linear inequality? First step, let's say given a situation involving inequality. So the second step, you have to define the variable. Okay, identify which one is the variable, and then write down the letter. Is it X or is it Y? Okay, and then after that, this one is determine the inequality symbol representing the relationship. Is it more than, less than, or more than equal, or less than equal? And then the last one, you form the inequality. So we look at the example. The speed limit along a highway is 110 kilometer per hour. Limit is issue a traffic summons for speeding on the highway. Construct a linear inequality in one variable for limit speed. Okay, so for this one, speed in highway is 110 kilometer per hour. Mean that if you drive more than this limit, then you will get summoned. Okay, so how to solve this one? First, you define the variable. Okay, you define the variable. Let's for this case, we let limit speed, because now we want to construct a linear inequality in one variable for limit speed. So we said that limit speed bx. Okay, let's say limit speed bx kilometer per hour. We do not know what is the limit speed. So we just define the variable that is x kilometer per hour. And then the second, identify the quantity. Okay, we identify the quantity. So for this case, the quantity speed limit, okay, for this case, is speed limit is 110 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the quantity. And then after that, we determine the inequality symbol. Is it more than or less than? For this case, limit is issue, mean that he must be more than speed limit, because he got the summon. So limit speed is more than the speed limit. Okay, so how to write? Then the fourth one, we form the inequality. So just now is limit speed is x, right? So we can write x more than 110. Okay, for this case, why we use not more than and equal? Because 110 is still accepted. If you drive 110, it's still, that is the limit. So the limit. After that, then you will get summon. So for this case, 110 is not included. So we just write down more than. Okay. Exercise. Construct a linear inequality in one variable for each of the following. Okay, try to do this in 2 minutes. A polygon has at least 3 vertices, and B, Katie spent not more than 1,000 last month. Okay, you try to do this in 2 minutes. You can use any letter, any variable you want. A polygon has at least 3 vertices. So how to write the linear inequality? Cannot. Okay, solution, let x, let's say I want to use x, let x be the number of vertices of a polygon. Okay, x is the number of vertices. So this one is at least. At least mean that 3 and above. Okay, 3 and above at least. So mean that we said that x is more than and equal to 3. Okay, x is more than and equal to 3. And then Katie spent not more than 1,000, not more. So not more mean less than. Okay, less than 1,000. So let Y be the amount of money in RM. Katie spent last month. So y is less than or equal to 1,000. Okay, not more than 1,000. So mean that 1,000 also included. So we write down is less than or equal. And then okay, this is last one for today. How do you solve problem involving linear inequalities? For example, solve each of the following linear inequalities. Okay, given x minus 2 less than 6. Okay, so how to solve this one? You have to remember last time you learned about linear equation. Same question, x minus 2, just the symbol, this one is less than. Inequality, this one is equal to 6. So how to solve this one? Last time you learned x minus 2 equal to 6. So we move this 2 to the back, right? Negative 2, you move to the back, will become positive 2. So x is 6 plus 2. Okay, so we can find the value of x equal to 8. So this is linear equation because we have the symbol equal. For inequality, actually the similar step. Okay, similar step, the different just the symbol. So for this case, x minus 2 less than or equal to 6. So you bring this negative 2 to the back here. Okay, you bring negative 2 to back, it will become x less than, still same, 6 plus 2. Negative 2 will become plus 2. Okay, so you solve this one, and then you will get x is less than 6 plus 2 equal to 8. So this is your answer. Okay, similar to linear equation. So if you have no problem in linear equation, this one also no problem. Just remember that when you times and divide negative, then you have to change the symbol. That's all. Okay, another example. 7x more than or equal to 28. So how to solve this? Last time, remember, if equal, how to solve? We have to move this 7 to the side, or you can divide by 7. Okay, you divide by 7 so that you can cancel this. So x more than or equal 28 divided by 7. It will become like this. So this one you solve 28 divided by 7. So equal to 4. Okay, and then another example. 7 minus 4x more than 15. So we move 7 to the back here. Okay, move 7 because this one no variable to the back. So it will become negative 4x more than 15 minus 7. Okay, this one negative, do not leave this negative, and negative 4x still negative 4x. More than 15, 7, you move to the back, it will become minus 7. Okay, now you solve 15 minus 7. So 15 minus 7 equal to 8. And then how to remove this negative 4? You can bring to this side, or you can divide by negative 4. Okay, now the problem here is you divide by negative number. Okay, you divide by negative number. So when you divide by negative number, this symbol will change to less than. This one you cancel already, so you get x. More than will become less than. 4 divided by negative, 8 divided by negative 4 equal to negative 2. Okay, so this is your answer. This one, because you divide by negative number, so it will become, the symbol will change. Okay, remember, because you already learned just now, symbol of inequality are reverse. For multiply or divide by a negative number. So this one you have to change the symbol. Okay, next, the last one example. Negative 7 more than x over 3. So negative 7 more than x over 3. So how to remove this 3? So I bring to this side. Or you can also times 3, same thing. Okay, so if I move to this side, it will become times, because this one is divide. Over 3 mean divide. So when I move to this side, it will become times. So negative 7 times 3. And then on the right side, only x. So negative 7 times 3 equal to negative 21. Okay, negative 7 times 3 equal to negative 21 more than x. But in your final answer, you change x in front here. You change x to the right, to the left. So change x, and then the symbol also follow the x. So this one, x is less, right? So this one also x is less than. Just for your final answer, usually we put the variable on the left. So this is the answer. Okay, so this is how you solve problem solving involving linear inequalities. Actually, the way to solve these inequalities is similar to how you solve in linear equation. Okay, so make sure you understand the linear equation, and then you can understand these linear inequalities. Just the symbol is different. And then also just one thing is when you times or multiply or divide by negative number, the symbol also will change that one. Okay. So for your offline class later, do your workbook, page 88, number 5, page 89, number 6, page 90, number 11. Not so many, just only a few questions. Okay, number 5, number 6, and number 11. So that's all for today. Okay, thank you, class, and see you again next week. Okay, now so attendance, never mind, I already take automatically from Google Meet. So that's all for today. Thank you, class, and have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.